Hi, beautiful people. In this video, I want to talk just a little bit about the two intensives, eh, the two transformative circling journeys that I am launching next week, one in person and one online, which I would love to invite you to join. And I want to talk in this video about what makes that space to be really transformative and healing for others. During those 6 weeks, we will use the modality of circling mostly, and also some other somatic embodiment practices, with the idea of inviting more of our authenticity into the space. And one of the beauty of the circling practice, why it really works in encouraging someone to really show up in their true selves, in their full authenticity, is that in that practice, the assumption is that there is nothing in our human experience that needs to be fixed. Yeah. So we are just getting curious how it feels for us to be us, how it feels for you to be you. And we just explore that. And we realize that the way I'm experiencing or perceiving something can be very, very different from the way you're experiencing and perceiving that. And there are all these differences. And at the same time, every way of experiencing the reality is legit because it's here. Every way of perceiving things is legit just because it's here. And the more we explore that, we see that actually it's not only legit, but actually there is a higher purpose in that. If I still have that way of seeing the world, if I still have a certain pattern, in some way, it's still serving me in moving towards my highest timeline or my highest service or purpose of being in this world. So it's the practice where all these different parts within ourselves, not only not being condemned or judged, but actually being celebrated. And what happens when the individual is being met in all of themselves just as they are and being celebrated, that creates more friendliness in one's experience towards their own experience. And at the end, in any modern therapy, circling is not a therapy. However, I am also trained psychosomatic therapist. So in this new approach towards the work with clients, really what therapists do, it's not about fixing the client, because truly, if anyone comes to me, it is not, I don't see them as something is broken there or something that needs to be fixed or something that is not okay. Maybe they have that experience with themselves, but in my eyes, I am there with them just to explore and to see if we can welcome, how we can release the judgment from the judgment that they're having over their own experience or the different parts of themselves, and how we can find levels of deeper welcoming and acceptance and the opening of the hearts towards the entirety of their experience, because that's when transformation happens. That's when the energy can flow. Yeah, when there is no resistance anymore, when there is this welcoming. And that's what happens in the spaces of circling practice. Because of the one of the major principles of the circling is that we assume that there is nothing here that needs to be fixed, and all of the human experience is legitimate. And if something is here, that means that in some way it's of service. When it's not going to be of service anymore, it's going to just go away. When there is no need for that anymore, for that pattern, for that part, it's just going to go away because it's not needed here anymore. So, so that is the approach. And from that, the softening and the opening is happening that allows the transformation and the healing in the space. Um, One more thing that happens in specifically the spaces that I hold, I notice, is that because of my own work with myself that I've been doing throughout maybe now almost 20 years of my own healing journey, I had to work a lot on staying present with my experience. I had to work a lot on increasing my own capacity to hold the space for whatever I'm feeling on the inside. And the pain, it could be physical pain, it could be emotional pain. And especially in the last few years, I've worked a lot on mindfulness, on self awareness, on noticing the thoughts that run through my mind that contribute to my illness. And I was blessed to be surrounded by people who I could see have the thoughts that make them actually feel good. And I could start checking, cross checking my uh, perception, perceiving the way I perceive the things and the way they perceive the things, and taking in the way of thinking that is contributing to well-being, that is contributing to the heart expansion. So that's been my work, and like really work in deepening the levels of self-awareness, in cultivating the capacity of staying more present with what is here, with the discomfort that is here. And I feel that the spaces that I hold, no matter if it's one-on-one work with clients or the group spaces or these circling journeys that I take people on, because of this deepened the capacity to be more present within myself, somehow it creates that frequency in the space where everyone is feeling more present with their experience. So everything that's is there to be met, any layer within themselves, may it be physical ache, may it be emotional pain, may it be some insights that want to be received. Yeah, people start getting that. There's all of a sudden the insights come in, the realizations, or the pain starts moving to be met, be with, and held. And with my training in trauma work and psychosomatic therapy, and also with my work with cultivating my own sensitivity, attunement, intuition, I see how these spaces become really spaces of healing and transformations for those who are being in them. And I especially love the group work so much because there is this group intelligence that moves in this space. There is this group intelligence. It's like I can just be present and hold space for whatever comes up within myself, and I can see how that impacts everyone else in their capacity to hold space and witness, and how whatever wisdom there is moves sometimes through me or through the words of someone else, and we are doing this work collectively in moving the energy, whatever is energy there to be met in the space. Yeah, whatever that specific installation is bringing into the space to be explored and be with, and maybe if it wants to and it's ready to be transformed. So yeah, this is the essence of this work. So I felt I want to communicate that. I hope some of it I could get across. And yeah, I wonder how this landed. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. If you feel called to explore this work with me, these specific group journeys will start next week. And if you are replying to this video, I can still offer you the early bird discount. I'd love to offer that because I do want people to, the right people who feel called, who resonate with my energy, with my frequency, who resonate with what I am sharing, to really join me in that space of exploration, healing, transformation, creation. So yeah, please feel free to reach out. I'd love to chat with you. Sending so much love to all of you as always, and see you again soon. Much love.